But first, this episode is sponsored by Cockshot. Is regular JOing just not doing it for you? Well, try Cockshot. Lately hitting the middle stump hasn't been quite doing it for me anymore. I didn't know where to turn, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I could ever get that pleasure back. I was lost, until I found today's sponsor, Cockshot. Since then, all those long nights of tossing and tossing have gone. What a relief. If you're interested in such a contraption to get over your lack of pleasure, use my code SPANKINGMONKEY for 15% off your purchase. Thank you to Cockshot for sponsoring this episode. Oh my god, that's the 5th Sanity shop they've blown up. A 5th Sanity? I didn't even know there was still any left. Anyway, the boss wants us on this, alright? It's a priority job. Alright, we've got to go through the handbook and look at all the ways that we can get to these guys and figure out who they are and why they're doing this. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, we've got to track down these bastards. But the one thing we can't do, rule number 1, is we don't negotiate with terrorists. Yeah, no, we don't negotiate with terrorists, we don't. But, what if we... I don't know, what if we did negotiate with the terrorists, That's good. That really lightens the mood. That really lifts it up. Wow. What if we negotiated with the terrorists? You know what? I needed that. It's been tough. All these stores getting blown up. All these beautiful CDs. Okay, it's just it's disgusting, and it's been really a sad time. But that really brings some levity to the situation. Thank you. Yeah. Of course. It's what I'm here for. That's why I'm here. Yeah. But what if, and hear me out, what if we did negotiate with the terrorists? Well, that's a hypothetical. We don't negotiate with terrorists. I may have been negotiating with the terrorists. Oh my god. You've been negotiating with them. Well, can it hurt to negotiate? I mean, we didn't negotiate with Bin Laden, and look what happened. Thousands of people dead. One rule. We have one rule. We don't negotiate with the terrorists. We just don't do it. I tracked them down. And we had a little negotiation sesh. And they're pretty nice guys. I will say, you know what? I kind of like them. They're not bad. I know you're not supposed to say that about people who've just bombed 5 Sanity CD stores. But they're nice guys. Okay. All right. Well, that's great. They're nice guys. They've blown up 5 Sanity CD stores, all right? It's disgusting. But wait. Listen, they were very hospitable, and they gave us an offer I don't think we can refuse, personally. They will stop bombing Sanity stores if all of them shut down. Australia-wide. They said they'd stop if Sanity would shut down? Really, that's all they want, just Sanity to be shut down. Yeah, that's it, that's all they want. Okay, I think we can do that. I think that's fine. Yeah, sure. People are always asking me, Shifty, Drongo, how much money do you make off YouTube? And, I'm always saying to them, with 1 billion views, it would be a lot. It would be a lot. If I had 1 billion views, I don't have 1 billion views, but if I were to theoretically have 1 billion views, it would be a lot of money. But I haven't reached 1 billion. But if it was like 100 million, it would also be probably a lot of money. A good amount, probably significantly less. If I did in fact have 100 million views. But, if it was like 1 million views, it would be, significantly less, but it would still be a good amount. It would be, not bad. You'd go, hey, that's all right. I'd take that home to the bank. And I hope that answers your question, which was about something. So, Jeffrey Epstein is an elite pedophile. I was just wondering when we would see the list and what information you can give us. Firstly, I just want to say, I don't even know what name that is. How do you even pronounce that? What's that? Joe Rubrin? Every first string? I don't even... Is that even English? I don't know, okay? Secondly, your shoes ugly. Your face, disgusting. I hate you. Thirdly, okay, you called him an elite pedophile. I know some good ones, but I don't know any elite pedophiles, so you sound so stupid right now. Okay, you sound like an idiot right now. Okay, you hear yourself? Are you done? That's what you sound like in my head. Okay, maybe full of mush, but that's what you sound like. You sound like you're such a moron, idiot person. You frankly have no credibility. All right. I don't know what a list is. I've never seen one. What is it? Something you put on your salad? What is it? I don't even know what even is that. Okay. Frankly, your whole suit is disgusting and makes me sick. I mean, can we talk about that for a second? All right. It's too big for you. It's too big. Okay. Unlike me, my sleek clothing, you disgust me. I hate you. You just keep bringing up this guy. I don't even know who Jory Gongron is, okay? That's a ridiculous name that I've just made up in my head. I don't know who that is, okay? So you keep asking me the same question. If you keep asking me, I'm going to kill you like I did to him. How does that sound? I didn't kill. Damn it. Now, just to let you know, no, you're not schizophrenic. I've decided in this video that every once in a while I'm going to put a photo of Germ Rupp with the movie thud sound effect behind it. So, don't worry, you don't have to adjust your medication. It's just me, playing silly buggers, alright? Don't worry about it. And constantly. And then, you know, vulgar terms for women such as femoids. People who are average looking but not incels and normies. Funny thing is, they call these people normies, but at the same time, they would love to be in a normie's position. Like, it's supposed to be like an offensive thing. It's like, freaking normies having sex. Isn't that what you want? I don't understand. Not every incel that's ever existed. I'm confused. Surely you'd have I suppose fake cells like a slur towards like guys who have had sex, but they still hate women. You know, get a bird, as they say, and rice cells. You know, I feel like a lot of this language used isn't that popular, but then again, it's like every second person on Twitter. Now, I've gone through the lexicography of the incels. I still don't know what a sub 5 and a sub, if there is a sub 1. Anyway, now we're going to look at some posts from these. Are they okay? The answer's no, but alright, I didn't want to bring it up. I know that's a crazy thought, a crazy concept. Alright, loser. Someone has low T. I want to rape Foids and kill Chads. But in this cuck modern era, I can't do anything besides waiting to die. Pain every time she breathes. And then I'll stab her in the stomach like normal people. I know you're not normal people, but incel Reddit. I don't want to use the word fun, because get over it. Stop crying about it. Goodbye. Alright. This is too far. My son, Tally Waddler, is not shit at Fortnite. He's bloody excellent. And the fact you come here on my account and try to tell me my son, Tally Waddler II, is shit at Fortnite, you've got another thing coming, man. You know who Ant Middleton is? I know him. He'll come round your house, knock your knees out, without even blinking. So next time you talk about my son Tally Waddler being bad at Fortnite, you will have something else coming, son. You've been warned. Anyone else, even if thinks they can say anything about my son Tally Waddler II Jr. being bad at Fortnite, you will find the consequences be not lacking. Big G money out. These are the top 5 places to meet women. Number 5, holes. Not like that. You know how us guys are. We love digging holes. See sand? Dig hole. That's how we be. Now we're interested in digging the hole. The women? They're interested in what is in the hole. Why is there the hole there? They come across the hole, they go, what's in the hole? Oh, there's nothing in the hole. Why has this hole been dug? The more women that hang around the hole, the better. You know why? Because they'll go, what is that woman looking at? They'll walk over. Oh, it's a hole. What's in the hole? There's nothing in the hole. Then they start discussing about the hole. And soon enough, there's a harem of women around that hole talking about what that hole's doing there. Number 4, mine shafts. Just like the hole, women will be wondering, why has this hole been made? Why is it so structurally sound? And just like the first one, it only takes one woman to bring the curiosity of hundreds to what this hole is and why is it so structurally sound. And sooner or later, you'll have a harem of women. Congratulations. Number 3, a well. Why a well, you may ask? Well, what's a well but a more beautiful hole? And as we all know, women love beautiful holes. Not like that. Number 2, a canyon. The bigger, the better. Go to the Grand Canyon, thousands of women everywhere. Want to meet women? Go to the Grand Canyon, trust me. Number 1, their home. Haha, I'm just kidding. The Mariana Trench. Because what's the Mariana Trench? But a more deep, more scary hole than the other 4 that I've mentioned. The bigger the hole, the better. The bigger the hole, the more women. That's right, I'm on another level. Leave a like and subscribe if you met women at these places. So you want to get more views and subscribers on YouTube? These are the steps to go viral. Step 1, be annoying. Be a constant presence of annoyance. You might think this step would drive viewers away. Wrong. Trust me, be annoying. To people in public, to your viewers, to everyone. Do things that normal people wouldn't do because they have shame. Have no shame. Be annoying in public. Be a nuisance. Have 5 bodyguards at all times just in case of retaliation. So if someone does retaliate, they can only retaliate against your security guard because you've got 5 of them. They're not going to get through those guys, are they? They can't get to you. So you really have a license to be annoying if you have those 5 bodyguards. Be annoying. Step 2, and this one is unpopular, but popular at the same time. Scam your viewers. Oh, you have respect for the viewer and you don't want to scam them out of their money and their ID and everything? What are you, stupid? Oh, does little baby want to stay at 100 subs for the rest of your life? Exactly. Scam them. All the greats scam their fans, okay? Hawk Tour, ever heard of him? Exactly. Number 3, and this is really important, always be your worst self. Be the worst person you could possibly be, okay? Because the people you invite into your life, you don't want them to be genuine people who like the content that you do. No, you want them to be there for the spectacle, okay? You've got to be the worst person. Yell out slurs. Harass people in public like from step 1. Be an absolute dickhead, okay? Not the fun little funny dickhead, larrikin type of dickhead. I mean be a proper dickhead that no one likes and everyone has malice towards. Do that. Trust me, millions of viewers come streaming in from that because they want to see you be the worst person that's ever existed. Be bad. Step 4, and they're all important, but I think this could be the most important because you're going to get called out a lot. Don't apologize. If you have to apologize because you've done something so terrible that you just can't handle it anymore, be generic, okay? Just say you'll do better and never actually do anything better, alright? Non-apologies are the best apologies when you are trying to get millions of subscribers and viewers. Trust me. Oh, I accidentally ran over a grandmother. Oh, I stole someone's phone and just threw it on the ground. Apologize? Sure. But apologize, if you get what I mean, okay? Step 5, and this is kind of veering off topic, but at the same time, it's completely on topic and it's within the realms of these steps, okay? Steal stuff, steal content, and react. That's my 5th step, okay? Just, for example, let me do it. Today's the first actual cold day it's been where I live in Australia, which I'm not 100% convinced is an actual place, by the way. So wow, that's crazy. To sum up this little web seminar, be awful, be bad, be the worst, and the viewers will come. Be bad, and they will come. Not like that, in a way that will make you thousands. Yo, what is up? Today we are back with another rendition of the Try Not to Come challenge. Today's rendition, Fortnite. You know, there've been some sexy skins coming out from Fortnite lately, and I gotta say, that Hank Hill one that just came out, that is sexy as hell, okay? So, before I blow my load too early, let's get into this clip.
Well, guys, I failed. I failed the try not to come challenge, okay? This time was quicker than last, okay? You know, sometimes when you're looking at blocks like in Minecraft, I can last a bit longer. This time, so realistic, so green. I just couldn't help it, okay? So, I'm gonna go clean up. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you again for another try not to come. Now, I had a dream the other night. God came to me and he said, Billy, you need a third jet. And I said, by God, praise be, I need another jet. I need a third one. Things come in threes. I need a third jet. I said, how will I get this jet, O Lord? Well, he said to me, quite clearly, you must get money off the sheep. You may think, shouldn't that money be going to the less fortunate? Well, I see me as a vessel of God, less fortunate than others. So that means I should get money. That means I should get a third jet. I believe it's Excuse me 1 second. Hello? God? Well, we were just talking about you, actually. Yeah, I told them. They said, a lot of them were skeptical. It looked like, on the look of their faces. But, I think if you wanted to give me money. What was that, God? $100 per person. That seems like a lot, but if you say so. Okay, goodbye. Love you. So I just had God on the phone. And he said, by God, you people have to give me, Billy, money for that third jet that we were just talking about before. And he said, if you don't, he may take your firstborn. That's just what he said, all right? He's a merciful God, but when he gets angry, am I right? So I think it's very crucial that as we're taking around the little collection plates, that you put $100 each per person, per family member into that bowl for God's third jet. My third jet, but mainly God's third jet. Billy, don't you think it would be better if, all this money went to, the poor and the starving? I mean, I love you, but I don't think you need, exactly a third... Anyone else got anything to say, or you gonna give that $100 over? Rhythmic ASMR will make you fall asleep in 1 minute. Controversies hit Kaisenat's Streamer University, with up-and-coming streamers Zit and Vut Vut coming to blows over female streamer. This began when streamer Zit alleged that fellow streamer Vut Vut had been making moves on his streamer girlfriend. The two continued to argue until it came to a head, and the two got into a scuffle. With both throwing punches, legendary streamers Sprinkhair and Hole got into the mix to break up the fight. Both streamers Zut and Vut Vut are said to still not be on speaking terms with each other. Fans are saying that the female streamer in question plotted the two together, with legendary streamer Hole agreeing with that sentiment. What do you think? Like and subscribe for more. These are the top 5 saddest celebrity deaths. Ellen DeGeneres. During the LA floods of 2021, Ellen DeGeneres was updating her fans on the current state of the flooding. Unfortunately, she didn't know how close she was to the rapids and fell in being promptly swept away. Ellen's situation was dire, but she saw a massive branch which she was able to cling onto and climb up out of the rapids. Unfortunately, a local man did see a wet and dishevelled Ellen DeGeneres climbing up out of the rapids. Thinking this was a swamp monster, he promptly shot her in the head. Rest in peace, Ellen DeGeneres. Number 4, RFK Jr. RFK Jr., known for having a brainworm, was swimming in a sewage-infested pond. Unfortunately, this would be his downfall. While swimming in that sewage-infested pond, another worm entered his brain. The worm ended up eating so much of his brain, he went into a coma and was declared brain dead. With the doctors not sure what type of worm it was, they didn't want to take the risk of him turning into a zombie, so they shot him in the head. Rest in peace, RFK Jr. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne Johnson, otherwise known as The Rock, was in his housing compound in LA. At 7:30am in the morning, he was looking to leave, but the gate was stuck. The Rock, known to suffer from claustrophobia, ended up running around the perimeter of his fence, trying to get out. Unfortunately, a local man who had forgotten his glasses saw a distressed The Rock and thought he was the stone monster from the many stories that his mother had told him as a child, and promptly shot him in the head. Rest in peace, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly, who had recently fully tattooed his arms, decided that he wanted to tattoo his whole body. This was a painful process, but once he's done, he loved the look. Unfortunately, with this look came issues. One day, Machine Gun Kelly was walking down the street, and unfortunately 2 police officers thought he was an unarmed black man, and promptly shot him in the head. Rest in peace, Machine Gun Kelly. The stingray that killed Steve Irwin. It had been 15 years since the stingray had unexpectedly killed the great Steve Irwin. Many had forgotten the face of the stingray that had killed Steve Irwin, but not this local man. For 15 long years, he had been tracking down this stingray in attempt to murder him. And on this day 15 years later, he did just that. As the stingray was swimming along, the local man promptly shot him in the head. While many celebrated the man and what he did, Terry Irwin spoke out and said this is not what Steve would have wanted. And I couldn't agree more. Rest in peace, the stingray that killed Steve Irwin. Like and subscribe. So 3 animals walk into a bar and the barman says, Hey, you can't come in here. We don't accept animals. That's good. I mean, to be fair to them, maybe they saw bar and thought it said barn. Oh, I don't think anyone will care when I die. Jesus Christ. People ask me, hey, Shifty Drongo, should people over the age of 50 be on dating apps? Of course not. Are you crazy? 50 and you're on a dating app. 50 and you're on a dating app. You shouldn't even know what an app is. Why are you anywhere near an app? You shouldn't even have a phone. You should only have a rotary phone. The ones where you go... Those ones. You need those ones. 50 and you're on a dating app. You shouldn't even be alive. That's old. That's so old. That's ancient. Okay, not like me, a youthful 24-year-old. Okay, I've got my life ahead of me. 50 is basically dead. So I would say no. That's my opinion. But do what you want.
Hey man, how you doing? Hey man, I'm good. What have you been up to? Yeah. I mean, I've been pretty good. Not much happening. Other than the usual. What about you? Anything new going on? Well, actually, I just picked up this really cool new job. Wow, that's great, mate. Congratulations. It's funny because you're actually the first person I've told about this new job. So, yeah. Wait, I'm the first one you're telling? You haven't even told like your parents or, literally anyone else? Well, I'm gonna tell them and a few other people too, but I don't want to tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Can't sleep. Give me 60 seconds of your time and you'll be honk shooing away. You know that little voice inside your head that tells you you're not good enough, that you're not strong enough, not tall enough, not smart enough, not funny enough, just not good enough in general. It's true. It's all true. That little voice is right. You think your friends hate you. You think your parents hate you. You think your family hates you. You think the world hates you. By God, you were so on the money there. It's crazy. The one thing you are is right. We're right about all of it. Everything. And next time those voices begin to speak to you, telling you because it's correct in every sense of the word. Good night.
Hello and welcome back to the Boys podcast. I'm your host, The Boy, and today I'm here with my special guest, Joe History. Oh, well, thank you for having me. Thank you for coming, and as you are a great historian, I was wondering, some questions such as, was Hitler a bad guy? The floor is yours. Yes, he was a bad guy. That's very clear. Okay, so what you're saying is there are two sides to every story. No. He was a terrible person. He was worse than terrible. He was evil. He had a dark and evil aura about him, and it's, something that the world still hangs on to, and we haven't really been able to shake, even 80 years later. Okay, gotcha. So you're saying he had aura? I don't mean aura in the way you're thinking. I'm talking about a different type of aura, a bad thing. Okay, he's responsible for millions and millions and millions of deaths. Okay, extermination on a wide scale. This guy is pure evil and should be left in the annals of history. This is the person I'm talking about. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Well, I guess you can't be more clear on that one. The jury is still out on Adolf Hitler. No. Anyway, we're going to move on to another question now, which has really been pressing on my mind. Who was the thickest of all the World War II leaders? Finally, an actual good question. All right, this is something I have a few thoughts on.
I think there's a ghost in the corner of my room. See? Oh my god. Oh my god. Go away. Go away. I am not schizophrenic. I am not.
I love Shifty Drongo. Shifty Drongo.